Hey everybody, welcome back to this week's episode of Creative Compass. I'm so happy that you're here. My name is Kim Balthazar and I'm an oil and cold wax abstract artist in northeastern Pennsylvania. And this is my little weekly get together with you guys as a way of keeping me on track for what my goals are and what I have accomplished. So we'll get into that in a second, but if you've been following me, and thank you for coming back if you have been, and welcome if this is like your first episode. I do these weekly, but I start out by choosing an affirmation and focusing my week on that affirmation. Like I have a deck I pick from them. This is this week's one, and it's so weirdly ironic because in the last couple weeks I've been contemplating like major moves in my life, like big, scary, is this the right path I'm going down kind of moves. Yeah, so my affirmation for this week, get this, is change is good, embrace that shit. We'll say poop from here on out, but I think this is a sign. I think this is a sign that, yes, make that big, bold move because good things are going to come from it. So it's just so weird. It is so weird because this is like really what's been like in the forefront of my mind, and this affirmation comes up. It's just weird. Is like my life right now is all about shifting, and I just have to ride that wave. So jumping in the deep end on this. Because big moves feel scary. They feel scary because they matter. So I'm just going to leave it up to the universe that it's guiding me on the right path. And I'm going to embrace that discomfort because discomfort equals expansion. And I need growth. I want to grow. I want to evolve. I want to keep getting better, both in my art and in my personal life and how I'm approaching the world. So we are going to accept that big moves are scary and do scary things. Because I've learned my art is not going to evolve unless I do. And growth means leaving old habits behind. So there are a lot of things that I have changed in this past year. A lot of things that I'm leaving in the past that weren't serving me, and readjusting my goals and how I'm going to reach those goals. So I am leaving a lot of old habits behind me, and that's scary. So we got big moves being scary. We got leaving old habits behind being scary because they were normal. They were comforting. They were the norm. You just get used to it. You get too comfortable. I guess that's like my mom told me. She's like, I think you're just too comfortable. You know, you got to shake it up a little bit. So listen to mom. That's the key. And I just want to say that nothing great happens by staying still. Art, as in life, is all about taking risks, and risks open new doors. So with that being said, jump before you feel ready. I don't feel ready. But I'm going to jump anyway. We'll see what happens. Wish me luck. All right. So that was my rambling on my affirmation for the week. And now I'm going to get to my journal. I'm going to tell you guys what I had written down from last week. Did I actually accomplish it? What I'm going to do this upcoming week. Will I actually accomplish it? We'll see. So last week I said, that I was going to start a new color challenge. So I have a subscriber group over in Instagram. If you're interested, in any of that, hop over there. You can get the info in my bio or look down below. All those links are down there. Anyway, they're a wonderful group of people. We do these color challenges a couple times a year. And it's just a lot of fun. Either I pick the palette or they pick the palette. And we, give ourselves like 6 weeks, sometimes 8 weeks, depending on how busy everyone is, to all take the same colors and see what we create. And it's so fun and exciting because we all are working with the same colors. but our work all looks completely different. So that's really cool. So that I did start. I put the palette in our group chat and we are going to start that. The second thing I wanted to do last week was shoot a process video. If you guys haven't seen it, I have a playlist called Abstracts in Action. It's like, I don't know, the last 4 years or so of some time-lapse videos of me painting paintings. So if you're interested in any of that, check that out. I did not film the process video last week. However, I painted right before I got on with you guys to film this video. So it is sitting right over there. And as soon as I get that edited, that will be up. So look for that in the next week or two. I'll, put it up in my YouTube posts and over on Insta. So you will see when it's released. So I hope you check that out. And lastly, the thing that I wrote that I wanted to accomplish was finish. I had 2 36 by 36s sitting over here. Still, they've been there for months. I wanted to finish at least one of them. That still did not happen. I did work on one. I don't know what it is. Now I worked on it a little bit more tonight, and I think we're headed in the right direction. It's that problem child. It's giving me so much grief. So sorry, I just have to reference this. Let's see. So those were the 3 things. I completed 1 out of the 3. Not great, but it was a very busy week. And I have to say, I did stuff in the studio. My commission got packed up. It got shipped out last week. That was a big deal. So that's out of here. I'll be sharing that with you guys soon. And now for this week's goals, I will tell you, I want to get this video out, which hopefully I can do tonight. Shoot the process video, which check, that is done. That is coming. And Wednesday, I'm actually doing a workshop at the University of Scranton for some staff and students. And that begins on Wednesday. It's a 2-part workshop. So we have the first session is this Wednesday. The second one is next Wednesday. So stay tuned. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that, but I'm excited. I've picked the palette for that. I have all the supplies. We're ready to go. What else? Oh, here's one I've been debating. I have a show set up in June in Scranton. And it's a beautiful space. I'd say besides the art museum, like the Everhart Museum, which is like natural history art, and I think something else in the title, but it's really like art is the focus for me. So that I would say would be the coolest place to exhibit. And I had been contacted by them to send in some of my portfolio to see about the possibility of setting up a show. I have not heard back, so I don't know. Send good vibes as far as that goes. Hopefully I will hear back and I'll be able to get a show there. But I would say the next coolest spot for a show is at Artworks Gallery in Scranton. It's a beautiful space. It's big. It is big. So I stress out about it. I showed there a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years now. And it takes a lot to fill this space. And I've been like on the fence, like, should I drop the show now? Because it still gives a couple months. I do have a couple artists in mind that might be able to take over, that month for me, if it's okay with the owner. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I have enough work or if I'll be able to complete enough work for June. So I'm going to give myself a few more days and I need to make a decision and just move forward with that. So that is something that's my goal for the week. Decide, make a decision, Kim, make a decision. So one of the things in this journal is how I will make this week great or fun. So I think what I'm going to do is watch some of my old process videos on YouTube. I was checking some out like last week. I don't know. I don't really watch them after I put them up, but they're good for me to reference in case like someone is like, oh, I love that painting. I want you to do a commission. It's good for me to like reference because then I see how I did it and what colors I used and so on and so on. So it's good for me to like, it's a good, let's see, way to record the history of how my work is evolving. So I think I want to go back and watch some more of those because most of them were filmed when I had no idea what I was doing. I mean, I still don't to a point. I take that back. I definitely have learned a lot in, the last few years about working in this medium, and I love it, but I overthink it now because I think, I feel like my work has evolved. But that puts added pressure on me. I just need to watch these videos, remember what it was like to just go in and be like, I don't care how this looks when it is finished. I just want to have fun making it. And that's what I need to get back to. So I think that is how I'm going to make this week fun. Because working on the paintings tonight, after just going back and watching a video or two of mine, it made a difference. Like it felt better. Painting. I wasn't in my head and it was good. I need to get back to that because it's a heck of a lot of fun. So anyway, that is my week. Wish me luck. I think I'm going to be fine. I think I'm going to get through a lot. I feel like it's going to be a pretty busy week, but most of them are. And with that, I'm going to leave you guys go. Thank you if you've watched this entire video. It means a lot to me that you've spent this time out of your day with me, and I couldn't appreciate you more. I hope you guys stop back. I hope you check out my other videos, and if you haven't, subscribe. That would be swell. All right, I will see you guys next week. Have a good week and be creative. See ya.